Hi, it's Jona and Daniel, and we're going to be doing a playthrough of Spirit Island, just for fun. I'm going to be playing the Lightning Swift Strike. Daniel, what are you going to...
I'm playing River Surges in Sunlight. Alright, and so we're playing with the expansion, Branch and Claw expansion, and we don't like the event cards, so we don't play with them. And the designer has suggested that if you don't like the event cards, that you don't put the disease on the number 2 spot in the beginning, and to sort of balance it out a little bit. So we still put these wild creature tokens on. One of the issues we have playing with the expansion and not the event cards is sometimes when you flip over a fear card, it affects places that have these wild creatures or the disease tokens, which look like these, but we're not playing with those, or we don't play with any on the board to begin with. So it can be kind of a bummer, but we like the extra cards and the extra power cards, and we like the variety. First thing, we flipped over jungle.
So we have jungles exploring.
So the jungles are exploring, and we're going to take our first turns. Alright. I'm going to...
I didn't start recording yet.
I'm going to play 2 cards first. So do this.
Okay.
Then I get to pick it up. Oh, sweet. So I got one with water, which is good. I want to trigger my innate powers, so this has all the elements I need. Which card is this? That's a defensive card. I guess we have to pick this one. We are also playing with the opponent, Kingdom of Sweden, and we are playing just at level 3. The Escalation, after the invaders explore, we may have to replace our Dahan with towns. Extra blight goes on the board if they do 6 or more damage. We put an extra city on the board. That's why we have 2 cities to start with. And each town does 3 damage instead of 2, and each city does 5 damage instead of 3. So it's very easy to get to this 6 damage in the Ravaged Land. So that's something you have to look out for. So that's, if in case you're wondering why we have these cities on the board already, it's our adversary difficulty.
Alright, so I decided for my first turn that I'm doing this growth option where I can add a presence and get 3 energy. I removed my presence from here, so this will allow me to play 3 cards my first turn, and it also gives me 3 energy, which is awesome. So I'm going to play these 3 cards. And let's see, and that costs a total of 3. So in my fast action is to target a spirit, and it allows them to speed up their powers. So Daniel will be able to use 2 of his powers fast if he chooses to. And also because these cards are using my elements, I'll be able to destroy a house during the slow phase. So
I don't want to do anything fast.
Oh! Hang on a second. Let me rethink this. Daniel decided he will be able to do at least 1 power fast, and that'll be great. So
yeah, so I'm going to play these 2. And normally you want to try to target an opponent for this Boon Figure, but I'm going to need that extra energy next turn. So just this once, I'm going to target myself. And then River's Bounty, and that will let me trigger Massive Flooding. And Lightning, my opponent is letting me do that as a fast action instead of a slow action. So I'm going to do Massive Flooding and push, this town, where should we push it? Let's push it here for now. Let's push it there for now. We'll push it there for now. So that when they build, they're not building a city. So that's going to be very helpful to me. So jungles are building.
Right. So those are built.
Wetlands.
So we have to add 2 little guys there and there.
Okay. Now we get to do our slow actions. So I'm going to do River's Bounty.
Alright, so I can push a Dahan into here.
That gets me
1 extra here. And I can destroy this house. That gives me 2 for the card and for killing the house. I realize this isn't a sanctuary yet, so I'll kill this house with my innate power, which means I have to take care of these 2 during the ravage phase. That's okay.
I suppose we should say that we're probably going to make mistakes. We're not going to be perfect. So if you're watching this and you're like, why did you do that move? That wasn't a good move. Well,
It's because we're not very good at this.
yeah, it's probably because you're smarter than we are. So, did you do your slow actions?
Yes, I did my innate. Yep, and it doesn't look like
3 fear?
I got, yeah, 3 fear. So
Cool.
that's everything.
All right. Then we do
The growth phase. So those are spent. And these are here. And now I have to turn you off so I can think. For my second turn, I decided to just reclaim my cards that I played, so they're coming back, and that allows me to gain a new power card and 1 energy. And I also get the energy from my turn. So now I have 3 energy to work with. These are the power cards I drew. This one has my elements, but it's kind of lame. It just allows me to target someone and they get to play an extra power card. This one has one of my elements, but it adds blight, and you have to destroy a presence. Oh, it removes blight, but you have to destroy a presence, which isn't great. This one really doesn't work great with my spirit. So I'm going for this one. It doesn't cost anything. It's 5 defend, which is great.
Okay, bud.
And because it has this wind element, I can
bud.
increase the range, which is perfect to go with my character. So we're going to use that, and we're going to use it this turn.
Alright, so we are playing these 3, and we'll have enough elements to trigger massive flooding again. Pretty decent amount. So, we defend for 2. So jungles are ravaging. So we have defense here for 2. Now remember, these do 3 damage. So there's 4 damage total. So we're going to lose a Dahan, but that's okay. Here we're going to do 4 damage total. Defend of 2, so that'll be 2 damage to the land. And then the 1 Dahan won't kill everything. I'm going to kill this house with my flash floods, because it's 2 damage in coastal land. Where is it? There it is. So that's the plan so far. Let's see how it pans out.
Alright, so this is what I'm doing, guys. I'm using this card. Whoa. This card. Defend for 5. Right here. There. And then I'm going to speed, because I have the wind, and my power with this guy is whenever you have a wind, you can speed up the power. You can play it as a fast action instead of slow. So this one's going to be sped up, and I'm going to destroy. Wait, is that from? Yeah, 2 away from Sanctuary. Thank goodness I read that right. So this guy gets destroyed. That gives me a fear, and an extra fear comes along with that card, which is pretty cool. And then this one It doesn't matter so much if I play it fast or slow, so I'm just gonna make it a slow action. Alright, and now we're going to Ravage. So
this land's defended for 2. They're going to do 4 damage. I'll kill that. And then these guys fight back and kill those. That's a fear. This guy will die. These do 6 damage, but you defend it for 5. So nothing bad happens there. And this guy dies.
Nice, and we are almost gonna get our first fear card. We only have 1 more fear.
Wetlands are building.
Okay.
Can we do yours?
Sure, I just need 2. Okay, so now is my slow action.
Hold on.
Oops.
Sands are exploring.
Okay. So I'm gonna push Dahan from here into here, and that gives us, haha, fear. So now we finally had our first fear card, which could be awesome. It could be really lame, but it could be awesome. And then I have my innate power, where I can kill a house, 1 from my presence, because I have my elements here. Do I? Oh man, I need 3 rat arges. Never mind.
I can push up to 3. I can do 2 damage. Push up to 3. So.
Oh, and I forgot to show that I paid for my card.
First thing I'm going to do, the range of 1, I can push this there, so that won't build next time. I'm going to do 2 damage here to kill that town. Give us another fear. And then I can push up to 3, so I'm going to push these 3 into that. Now hopefully we don't get a mountain card next time. Alright, so now we're going to start getting to tier 2, which means we'll have the escalation phase. So now, starting next turn, wherever they explore, if the Dahan if the invaders equal the amount of Dahan in land, or they have more, then 1 Dahan turns into a village.
Do 1 damage to each. Darn it. I feel stuck already. I already feel like I have to keep reclaiming.
That's because you did this first.
Yeah.
You shouldn't do that first. You should do this first.
Yeah. Because now I'm like, if I put more presents out, I only have these 2.
Yep, and then you can't.
Gonna cause...
That's why I was saying last time, for this spear, you don't want to do that. You want to do the top track first, so you can get more presents out. Because then you get stuck, and then you never have enough energy. All
right. So apparently, I already kind of screwed up. Daniel and I were talking how I'm not able to receive enough energy and spread my presence because I went ahead and removed this little guy, and now I can play cards, but I can't seem to like move down this track. But anyway, I do have enough cards to keep the enemy at bay, so what I'm going to be doing is I reclaimed again, which is lame. I hate doing the same thing twice, but we'll just keep doing it until we get ahead a little bit. I could, like I said, it limits my energy. I only have 3 to work with, but I can play these 3 cards, so I'm going to use this to defend for this little area when they ravage. So there's that guy. I'm going to use this guy to, let's see, invaders do not build in the target land. So I'm going to make this the target land, and then we'll get fear for 1 fear per house or 1 fear per Dahan, whichever is less. So, do we get those 2 fear for those Dahan? Does that? There's no house. This card.
Well, there's less houses because there's no house.
Oh, bummer. So you don't get any fear?
No.
Or you can push 3 into that land. That's lame, but at least they're not going to build. So then we'll do that. And then I have this little power card, and I'm going to play it as a fast action and destroy this house so I don't have a problem here. So that's destroyed. That's another fear. Defended. Alright, so we'll see how this all plays out. Are you ready?
Are you letting me go fast this time?
You didn't even ask about it.
I'm asking. No, you don't have to. You don't have to. It's just a question.
Well, you have to let me know if that's what you want to do, because I already played this. I already played all 3 cards.
That's fine. That's all right. Don't worry about it.
I'll do it next time.
I may not need it next time.
Oh. Well, this didn't do a whole lot. This is just keeping them from building. It's not keeping them from ravaging. So I could, and it's the same cost. I will do that for you.
I mean, it'll help me. This place is going to get a blight either way, but I'm sort of thinking, like, if we don't do anything,
oh my gosh.
They're going to get 2 blight. Alright, so what I can do, now that you're letting me do that, is I can play my Twilight Fog Brings Madness.
Sounds so romantic.
Sort of.
Terrifying.
Put a Strifle in there.
Okay.
Push that out.
Yes.
Now I can do my innate power, which will let me do 2 damage here. No, I have to redo last turn.
Oh.
I messed up.
All of last turn?
I used my innate power, and I forgot I don't have a
presence.
I didn't have a sanctuary within range. Alright, this is what it looked like. Alright, so I still couldn't. I would have had to gather these like here. Which means I still would have, and when these went out, I still would have killed that and moved that there. Because I did that as a slow action. But then this is a lot worse because get blight there. I only get 1 blight because it only did 4 damage. I have to take 2 fear back because I didn't kill the city. Alright. I knew it was too good to be true.
Alright.
Yeah. Alright, so because I got in trouble because of my range of my abilities.
Right. That's okay. I'm glad.
But we
I knew it
fixed,
was going to happen.
we fixed
I'm
the
just glad
problems.
that it happened to you first, because I know I always mess up with that.
Alright.
Okay, so for my fast actions, I am going to use my wind to speed this up. So I'm going to push these 2 into here. And by doing that, I just get 1 fear, basically, doing that. And then I'm going to speed up my innate power with this wind that's on this card and destroy this house. That's another fear. And then I just have 1 slow action.
Alright. So, I guess this is super lame, but I'm gonna kill this guy.
Kill the guy!
So that we don't get blight on that land. So I defend for 2 in every land that I have a presence.
Nice.
So this is a total of 9 damage.
Wow.
I defend for 2, that's 7 damage. 7 damage will kill all these guys.
That's so many.
And then it does 1 damage to the land, but not enough to cause blight.
Okay.
And
That's okay.
mountains build.
This guy doesn't do anything.
Right. And then we have
Sand
sands.
again.
Alright, well now this sand doesn't get an explorer because there's no house adjacent to it.
Whoa, that's really great. Okay.
And none of our Dahan turn into villages because we don't have Dahan in any of those places we put explorers.
Alright, so I'm going to do my slow action, and it's 1 damage to each invader. Yes. So I'm going to kill these 2.
Alright, I'm going to... I can push up to 3 massive flooding. I will kill this little village for 2 damage. I get a fear for that. And then I will push these guys here. And then I can push up to 3 more, and I will push these guys into here.
Wow, that's so many.
Should I push them all into there?
Sure.
I mean,
I don't know.
if we get...
If I can spread to you, I could use my card and it would kill all.
There's a decent chance we're gonna get that wetlands card.
I don't know, with your guy, he builds up and he tends to handle one at a
We're gonna take the risk.
Well,
The risk is there's a good chance that area is gonna get screwed, but there's the possibility that I could do massive flooding before that happens and do 2 damage to everything on that land. So I'll take the risk that I can get that done in time. Alright, so we'll try to do that.
it's getting kind of sticky.
It's getting kind of sticky.
Alright, for this coming turn,
I have to reclaim.
mountains are ravaging. So I have 2 trouble spots to take care of. So I'm just going to actually reclaim, easy choice because I'm out of cards. And that allows me to pick a new card and get a new energy. I get 2 more on my chart here. Alright, let's see. What should we do? I wish it had a pause option.
Oh, it doesn't?
No, it's just like stop and record.
It's easier for editing.
This card is such a lame card because
Then don't do it.
you have to gather houses and people, but it only into lands where there's no invaders. So it's like you're
Yeah, but you get
ruining your...
It's free, and you get 4 elements.
I know. But I guess I can play the card for the elements and not actually do the action.
Yeah.
Correct?
I can kill this town as a fast action. If you need me to, I can also play a card that will defend for 3 there.
For here. I was going to defend for 5. So that would be... This is worth 6 damage.
It's 5 damage.
It's 5 damage. And then I can push this house out. So it would... But if you would prefer to...
Well, I'm gonna kill the house.
You're going to kill the house. Okay, well
As a
then
fast action.
I can defend.
So you ready to do fast actions? Alright, I'm targeting you. You gain 3 energy.
Whoa! That's great news.
And I'm 1 away from here, so I can
Already.
do 2 damage. This is a coastal land.
Great.
And that'll be our last fear we need for a fear card.
Nice.
Alright, so are we ready to do fear cards? Are you done all your fast actions?
I'm defending for 5. I'm gathering that guy.
Alright, you already got it.
And I was going to... Mountains were the problem. Oh, I'm going to destroy this house. I'm going to speed this up. Because I'm 2... Yep, I have my sanctuary.
Yep.
Alright, so that's another fear. 2 fear, actually.
Okay.
So, yes.
Alright, so then the fear card is defend 3 in all coastal lands. So
Right. Oh,
I
that's
didn't
great.
need to
You
do
didn't
that.
even need to do that.
That's alright.
What about...
That's not doing anything this turn.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so that was our fear card, our fast actions.
Ravaging,
Nothing.
nothing here. Not enough to do anything. This is defend for 5. This guy will hurt a Dahan. And then these 2 will fight back.
And kill.
All of them.
That's awesome.
That's
Good
2
job,
more
little
fear.
guys.
Okay, now Sans build. I feel like we made a mistake. I know I made mistakes. I feel like
We made a new one?
No, you don't build there. There's nothing there.
Oh, yeah, there's nothing there. Oh,
We're just doing so well.
We're doing so well. I think it's because we're
I made a mistake.
being more thoughtful about.
Maybe.
What do you think you did?
All right, wetlands. My nightmare over here.
Oh man, I feel like I'm really clear. I don't know. Maybe we are doing it wrong.
I think.
Guys, let us know.
Listen.
What are we doing wrong?
Listen.
We're winning.
Listen. Well, we usually win this level, but I feel like we're doing exceptionally well. All right.
Well, we've had terrible luck.
There's no houses bordering there, so.
Oh, I left a clear spot. That's great.
All right.
That never happens.
All right. So when we do slow actions, I'm going to gather these
I
two
don't have
here,
any slow actions, sadly.
and they will multiply. And then I can do 2 damage and push up to 3. So, I think this land's a lost cause at this point for me. So I'm going to do 2 damage to these guys. Well, maybe I'll let them build so that I can kill stuff later. Let's do
Get some fear.
2 damage to that place. I have a plan for them.
So sands are already clear. That's amazing. Wetlands.
Except for this guy. Can you kill that guy?
All right, I'm gonna spread my wings here.
Alright, so growth phase.
If you want, I can play the. If you need to sped up, like I have that in my
Yeah,
hand.
can you? Good, because I need to do that. I need to be sped up this time.
I have a card to do one.
Oh, Jona, last time you put an explorer here.
Yeah.
That was going to turn this guy into a town. We haven't had to do that much.
Oh.
So we just got to do that. These guys weren't there when that happened, so it didn't.
Okay, so then this is going to be okay.
Just so you get an update of the board. I just took 2 presents off, 1 of each track. So now I will be able to trigger this massive flooding. And bring doom to the land, hopefully.
All right, and you need me to do this city?
If you can. Otherwise, it's going to cause blight. I'll reclaim this one.
Okay, growth phase. I'm actually not going to reclaim. I have these cards to play, and I'm going to put out 2 presents. So I'm going to put this here, and put the second one there.
Whew, I almost messed up. I almost didn't have the right cards in my hand.
All right, and then that gives me, Daniel gave me energy last time, so I take my 2 that I am due, and then I have extra. Thank you, Rivery Springery character. And then I have these 4 cards, and my goal is to play all of them, and then I'll be able to destroy this city. So we'll see how that goes.
Alright, now you're letting me go fast, right?
Yeah.
So I can do 2 slow actions, 2 slow powers as fast powers. Like, I can do this as a fast, and I have the elements. So watch this, guys. I'm gonna do, we'll just do this first. 2 damage to each invader within 1 range. That counts as a sanctuary there. So all these guys are dying. And this gets hurt. There's a lot of explorers, but only 2 villages. And then I have Flash Floods card, which lets me do another kill that place. And that's 2 more fear. And we're terror level 2 now.
So we're just focusing on the towns.
Now I can push up to 3, Jona. Would you like me to push these out?
Push people out? Push.
I can push the town and the explorer out.
Oh, yeah, that would be awesome. I was debating what I wanted to do. Yeah, you can do that. I don't really know what I want to do. So the waters are okay then. This says I can push up to 2 and get fear. So I could push them into here But I don't get the fear unless there's... I don't get the fear unless there's a town, unless there's a building.
Well, let's see. We've had... So there's another phase 2. You just don't want it in a land... So what land have we had? The only other land
Jungle?
that can make them turn is jungle. And if we get a jungle... Well, there's no houses near here. So that guy won't turn. So you just don't want to push anything into there.
Right.
No, an explorer won't go on this land because there's no houses bordering it.
So should I put it in there?
Sure, yeah.
I won't get the
Just-
fear though because there's no city or
Well,
town.
you're not going to get it no matter
But
what.
I'm doing that. Invaders.
Unless I don't push these. Maybe you could... I don't push those. You push those guys into there.
That's what I...
Okay, go ahead. You do that.
Actually, I think what I was planning to do was push these guys into there.
Go ahead, do it.
And
that's
then
a
we'll
fear?
get the fear. And then the invaders, we'd get another fear for each house there. I'm speeding up my innate power to, because I have 4 flames and 3 wind, and I finally can kill a city with my innate power.
Awesome, you kill the city, so... Alright, each player chooses a different land with Dahan. 1 damage per Dahan there. So we'll pick this one. 2 damage. Boom.
Awesome. We each do that?
We each do that. So the only other land is this one.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. There's only 1 city left. Only 1. Now, in a minute, that will be different.
No, not really,
the
because
water's
sands
gonna-
ravage. Nothing happens. Waters build. There's
Alright,
nothing.
we just had that 1 city to kill then.
And we got coastal lands explore.
Okay.
Oh, bummer.
Coastal lands are the worst.
Well, we don't have... I was thinking we had to turn one of these into a town, but we don't because there's no escalation marker on the coastal lands. Alright, so then as a slow action, I can put out strife, but 1 away. So I can put strife on this city. It probably won't matter.
Yeah, as a slow action, I can do damage to all the invaders. So I'm gonna get rid of those guys.
Okay. We'll finish this up real quick then.
Alright, and I didn't
reclaiming.
even have to reclaim. I used all my cards, and now I'm reclaiming.
Neither of us have used any major powers this game.
That's pretty amazing. Well, I've been so poor, so I couldn't even afford them if I wanted them. So if I kill this city, we'll have won.
We'll have 1. I won't be able to do that.
I
As a
just
fast
need to
action?
play all of my innate powers, and then I'll be able to kill it.
You don't have enough energy.
Oh. Well, hang on now. I have enough. I can do it.
Yeah? Make it official. Oh yeah, because you have a lot of cheap ones.
Alright guys, so I made my selection, I reclaimed, and I don't think I took my money for reclaiming, so I actually have 5. These are the cards I'm going to play. They have all of my symbols that I need to do my innate power right here to kill a city. So let me pay for them. And I'm going to speed it up and kill this guy.
Boom. Look at that.
We won.
We met our victory condition. And we got a fear guard on top of it.
This is the only part of Spirit Island that always feels a little anticlimactic, because it's like we're like still ramped up and we're like, oh, we killed
won.
it. We won. Oops.
You get certain big turns where you do a lot of damage, but
Yeah.
it usually aren't the turns that you win on.
Yeah, it's just like, oh, I just had enough to kill a city, but we really just kept our board clear, which was amazing.
Well, I don't know if it's amazing.
We'll look over the footage and make sure we did.
Well, let's do a little disclosure here. We may have cheated by accident. I cheated a few times. No, I didn't really cheat.
But you went back.
I went
You
back and
took-
I fixed it to
You
the
made
best of my
great
ability.
pains to go back and like reset the board
Yes.
to fix it.
So,
And-
I corrected all the mistakes I found.
I'm so happy because I'm definitely the one that usually messes up my range.
And I did it twice.
Or the conditions in which you can play the card in the land. And I didn't do it this time.
Alright. So, that was Kingdom of Sweden. But it was only on level 3. And I should disclose that we kind of knew we were going to win on level 3, huh?
Well, that is not true. I can't tell you how many times he's like, let's just play Spirit Island. Super easy. We're gonna like cream it. And we'll be there like an hour and 45 minutes into it and we'll be swamped because we just had bad luck with the terrain cards repeating itself too much, or I don't know, I'll be like, this is not
Jona,
this is
you're
not
getting
an
that
easy
silly thing in the corner in your shots.
Is this better?
Now you got the other silly little frame.
These pictures I have hanging out for like not on purpose. They're just covering the nails at this point.
Maybe next time we'll do it on level 6. We beat it one time.
Look. Anyway.
Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for watching, and I see you next time. Bye. So just a quick comment for any dyslexic gamers out there. Spirit Island is a bit much to take on. It was really overwhelming at first, and part of what gave me trouble was this bit right here, the ravage and build phases, and just getting the idea of having to attack those different phases differently felt like a lot to take on. I had to really mentally track a lot. And so if you are learning it and you're finding it a bit overwhelming too, I would recommend playing this character, the Lightning Swift Strike, because a lot of his actions you can speed up to fast, which really kind of simplifies everything for you. And it's super fun to play that way, and especially if you're dyslexic, it kind of takes a little bit of the complexity away and it helps you learn it at a more enjoyable rate. So I now play all sorts of characters. I like the more complex ones, but it really helped me starting out with this character first.